Hello everyone, I hope you had a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays, depending on what you celebrate, or if you didn't celebrate anything, I hope you're having a great day. This week, I'm taking on Rekik Mike, coach of the Virginia Victini, and it's going to be a good old-fashioned weather war, so I wanted to break down the tech that I'm bringing this week for said weather war. My opponent's team is going to be just below the webcam, and my full team will be in the description below, so you can see exactly what I'm bringing. Otherwise, just one last note is that for this specific recording, I have a new webcam and a new capture card, so things will be a little bit more smooth, I'm hoping. However, for the battle, we're still going to be using the old specs, so that won't be any different. Anyways, if it's a weather war, obviously I got to bring the setter, and this week I have Tyranitar. Now, I'm not going full on sand mode for this battle because Tyranitar isn't necessarily the best matchup into my opponent's team. It's like, okay, helps with Ninetales. Hatterene to a lesser extent. Iron Moth is another big reason to bring it, but in general, I just wanted it because my opponent's team is very sand or sun oriented, and I wanted to be able to stop that. The real interesting move on this set is Sandstorm, as you can see. With Sandstorm, I'm able to reset my opponent's weather and be able to hit them even if they have sunny days. So I should be able to pretty comfortably win that weather war. Otherwise, I have Dual Stab because it's pretty decent into my opponent's team otherwise. Next is Ogerpon Wellspring. I figured it has a decent shot at being able to clean this week. So I'm just, max attack, max speed, and then SD Trailblaze. Play Rough lets me hit Walking Wake for super effective damage, as well as potentially get around a Terra Grassmon, so that is pretty useful for me there. Kyurem, I liked the idea of a Dragon Dance set with Mixed yet again this week. It feels like it's just always good into my opponents. I do have to be a little bit more careful here, though, because without Dragon Dance, I'm going to need a few of them if I'm going to want to be able to outspeed things in the sun. And also, I'm running the Never Melt Ice instead of the Loaded Dice because I just want to be able to hit things harder with Freeze Dry. Earth Power felt pretty necessary to beat King Gambit if it doesn't Terrastalize. Otherwise, I would probably just be a full physical set this week. Next is Thundurus. I'm Terra Flying this week because I think it's just a really good stab into my opponent's team. Their only flying resist is Thundurus and then King Gambit pre-Terra. And Thundurus isn't going to be able to do that much to me if I Terrastalize because of my Volt Absorb ability. Otherwise, I just have a lot of utility options. Knockoff is good in case they bring in Hatterene, and I want to get rid of that item. Focus Blast hits King Gambit, and then I want to Volt Switch for some pivoting. The Yache Berry here is specifically for Great Tusk's Ice Spinner. I want to be able to take a hit from that and KO it with Terra Blast. And I'm specifically Terra Blast flying here instead of, say, Ratsnot, because I think a Rindo Berry makes some sense here, and they may try to target that for me. Here I have Choice Scarf Sand Force Excadrill. I wanted to bring Sand Force because I think it has a lot of potential and it can hit really hard here. The moves are pretty standard Excadrill moves, but I am Terra Flying this week once again to help with the Great Tusk. Also, I can maybe catch a Hisuian Lilligant off guard if that comes in, sun is up, and I'm not locked into Earthquake or Rock Slide, I suppose. I can then Terra Flying and then take a hit as long as it doesn't click Triple Axle. But I like Choice Scarf because it means Excadrill isn't entirely reliant on sand to outspeed a lot of my opponent's threats, so that felt pretty good here. And then lastly is Clefable. This time around, it's just here to get up rocks, slow down some of the faster Pokemon. It's mainly here actually to help check Walking Wake. In the sun, I still take a lot of damage from Hydro Steam, but at the very least being able to click Moonblast or Thunder Wave, that will help me out, and I can also switch in on a predicted Dragon move. Having Clefable plus Ogerpon Wellspring on this team ensures that I can't lose to Walking Wake as long as both of them are alive, as I'll be able to comfortably switch in one of them, usually without needing to sack something, so that's very helpful. Anyways, that's my team for this week. Check out my opponent below, and be sure to like and subscribe. Alrighty, we are here with Week 6. I can't believe it's Week 6 already. And my opponent's team is pretty crazy, and I'm going to be honest, I'm not the most confident going into this match. It's definitely going to be a pretty tough one for me because it's a pretty hard Sun team, and my opponent just has a lot of tools that are kind of difficult for me to guard against. This is a Weather War this week, so that's kind of exciting. But I just want to give a huge shout out to Wreck-It Mike, my opponent this week, for being so flexible with me. I've been busy and out and about all day, and I've kind of delayed this by like over an hour-ish already. So just huge shout outs to him and being flexible with me. I do feel bad for it being as long as it has. But anyways, let's get into the match. My opponent has a Sun team, and I have Sand. I think they're probably going to expect me to lead something like my Tyranitar. And so they may do a Great Tusk lead. So part of me wants to lead either Ogerpon or Kyurem. I'm going to do an Ogerpon lead. I think Ogerpon is going to be my best lead here. Ogerpon is an offensive set with Trailblaze this week. It's Sword Stance and then Ivy Cudgel, Trailblaze, Play Rough. Their King Gambit is their Terra Captain this week, and it's Terra Grass. So just something to be on the lookout for. It's definitely meant to check my Ogerpon for sure. It is somewhat annoying for my team just because of how hard King Gambit can hit, but I have a decent idea. So they go QB, and that is Ninetales. Interesting. They hard led the Ninetales. So I really wasn't expecting that. Part of me wonders if they want to go for a burn straight away. Like, maybe they're Will-O-Wisp and they want to go for a burn. But they may just also Baton Pass, and if I get damage on this, it's going to be better for me in the long run. I'm just going to smack him. I'm okay with smacking him. Because after the fact, they may go Lilligant. That's fair. But I don't think Lilligant kills me with anything. And I would rather just get Chip for this, because then, like, their team is so Sun-focused just from the looks of things that it's like, if I just get damage on this now, I feel like I'm in a good spot for the Weather War. So I don't mind getting a big hit off on this. Oh, good damage. Let's see here. And they are eject button. Okay. So they're not like a heat rock or anything like that. That is fine. A little bit spooky for sure. I think one bit of tech that might be prudent to know is that my Excadrill is not Sand Rush this week. It's actually Sand Force. I probably talk about it a bit in the team intro if I'm doing one beforehand, but if I'm not, my Excadrill this week is actually Sand Force because I wanted to catch my opponent off guard and do a funny with Excadrill here. So I think this is going to be pretty good. I do want to see how much a Lilligant is going to do. If Lilligant comes out here, I do have Play Rough. Play Rough. Okay, let's see. Once well trained. That's a Walking Wake. Okay. And they're speed boosting. Okay. Part of me wonders if their choice, like choice specs, and they just want to click Flip Turn or Hydro Steam. But it's such a fucked up play to try and go like Clefable right away. No, I mean Clefable is here to check this. But also it's such a passive play. I'm not sure if my opponent wants to predict me right away. And I've been caught by that quite a bit recently. But at the same time, if I lose my Ogerpon, it's really bad for this. So I'll go Clefable first here. And see how they want to play it. Yep. I kind of figured they would do something like this. Okay. And their Life Orb. Okay. That is fine by me. I'm going to go... Do I go Tyranitar on this? I think I do. I'm fine with that. Because if they go into the Ninetales, I'm not that concerned about it. But they are Life Orb, so that's what they reveal, which is fine. Go into my Tyranitar here. I have a lot of Spadef investment on this, so... No Protosynth for them. And they still Hydro Steam. I do have my Ogerpon, but that doesn't do half, so that's fine. And they just take that chip. Okay. I feel like I could Ice Beam. like in the case they go Great Tusk. But part of me wants to also just click knockoff. I'm just gonna click knockoff here. I'm very surprised at how much Hydro Steam they're clicking because I still have my Ogre Pawn, but that's okay. I'm not playing necessarily to counter their or for my sand as much as to deal with their shit here. Okay, so do they go Great Tusk or do they go Ninetales? Okay, they actually do go Great Tusk. I thought about clicking Ice Beam there, so I'm a little surprised that this comes out, but I'm just gonna knock them here. And their weakness policy, interesting. They really wanted this to do some shit to me. I think Lando should be fine because, like, worst case they Ice Spinner and I'm Yache, so I can just go this. Not really that concerned about it. Let's see. What do they do? I'm like half expecting Ice Spinner, but I would like to keep this somewhat healthy. Oh, they just Rapid Spin. Okay. Which is like fine by me. I should live an Ice Spinner, but I want to check. Thundurus versus Great Tusk. If they are offensive, Ice Spinner does 38 to 44. Yeah, I live this easily. I just don't have the Grass Knot. Although I'm like high-key willing to Terra this early. Real talk. Yeah. Because this is going to get a lot of progress on the opponent, I think. Yep. Oh, they stayed in. They're going to click Ice Spinner. But I live because I'm Yache. Wait, Great Tusk is going to go down here. No, bro. Bro, I eat this Ice Spinner for breakfast. Yeah, bro. Get out of here. Even if it's a crit, I think I live. Bonk. Yum! Swallowed! Your Great Tusk is going to the Shadow Realm. Get out of here. I hate you. Actually, I love Great Tusk. It's one of my favorite Pokemon. But that is First Blood. And we kind of caught him off guard there with the Yache Berry tech. This worked perfectly because Great Tusk was a huge offensive threat to my team. And so by bringing out my Thundurus here, I think it just worked out, honestly. It worked out pretty well. They still have the King Gambit. I should keep that in mind. Terra King Gambit could be a bit of an issue. Don't get me wrong. How much does a Life Orb Walking Wake do to Ogre Pawn versus Walking Wake? So, that's Specs. And I want a Life Orb. Draco Meteor actually fucking eats my butt. That is not great. Although I don't think they were expecting me to live there. Okay, they go Iron Moth. Spawn is faster. I mean, it's not a huge deal, honestly. I still have my Tyranitar. Like, they go Bug Buzz, so what? Let's see here. Do they Bug Buzz? Fire Dance, okay. No boost. Sandstorm subsides. I don't have Earthquake. I thought I did for some reason. Whatever. YOLO! Just click the. Just put the fries in the bag, bro. It's T-Tar. I have a distinct feeling this is Scarf, by the way, but I can't prove anything. I don't know, maybe they go Lilligant. What do they do if they go Lilligant? It's like all my checks to Lilligant are like weak as hell at this point. Well, that's like not great. Well, that's not true. If I land the Stone Edge, if they go Lilligant and I land the Stone Edge, I'm like chilling. Do I live this? Okay, do I land this? Tyranitar, you're the best to ever do it. I love you. You're so good. Let's go, Tyranitar. Let's freaking go. Perfect. Okay. But just because we're up 6-4 right now does not mean that we're anywhere near clear yet. Like, things can still go so wrong so fast. You have no idea. Okay, so they go Ninetales. Part of me thinks they're gonna click Healing Wish here. Yeah, you know what? I'm making the play. And if I die, I die. So be it. If they kill me, I think I have Kyurem, though. Yeah, I definitely have Kyurem. They BP. Oh! I'm getting them. I'm getting them. They're going Lilligant, right? They gotta be. Here's the thing, though. I can still lose pretty easily to Lilligant, actually, because it all depends on Ogerpon, actually, but my Ogerpon has no defense. I let all my shit get so weak. Yeah. No, at +1, I just died to CC. Oh, shit. That is not good. And my Ice Beam's not gonna do anything to this. Oh, they go this. Okay. Well, how much does it do to my Clefable? Because I am unaware. Triple Axle does kill me from here. That's the concern. I'm trying to figure out how I don't lose right away. But I want to keep Tyranitar. Because maybe they flip turn here. But maybe they also Draco? Do I need Ogerpon to win the game? Like, if they just Draco and kill my Ogerpon... No, they're not going to click Draco Meteor. That's crazy. They wouldn't Draco my Ogerpon on this turn. I feel like that makes no sense. Like, that's the worst case scenario, but even then, I just have shit to do after. Okay, well, I guess they decided to just Draco the fucking Tyranitar. Okay, fair enough. They wanted to make the play there, but I think they are grossly overestimating the power. Can I set up with Kyurem on this? If it's at, like, negative? Walking Wake. It is a roll for that to kill me, by the way. At -2. It's still a roll to kill me here. Oh no, that's Specs. If they're Life Orb, they don't kill. Because I could do that. I could also just go Excadrill. And that's just safe. I don't know. Maybe I'm playing it too safe. Oh, no, what? Oh, fuck. Why did I snap Earthquake? Because now they could just go Ninetales, sack that. They go Lilligant and click Victory Dance. Well, if they do that, I have to rely on Clef. Oh, they don't actually do that. Okay. They sack this. So Walking Wake is dead. I mean, they do the King Gambit. If they... Like, it doesn't matter. If they go Lilligant here, I still have to Earthquake it. I do wonder how much a Sand Force Earthquake is going to do to it, though. Excadrill... versus Lilligant, Hisui, and Sand. Okay, that is this guy. I am just gonna go T-Tar hard, and if they kill me, they kill me. Earthquake and Sand doesn't even do half. Shit, man. Well, if they kill me, actually, I can go cure them after, and I should be slower, so I can Dragon Dance. The problem is that I would need to Dragon Dance so many times to get to the point. Okay. The fact that I switch out first means they know I'm faster. Yeah, do they BP? They Weather Ball, and it becomes a Rock-type move. Ooh. Okay, that's actually... That's really cool. And it makes it a little difficult for me because I can't exactly go... Or at least you would think. Surely they're not Air Balloon plus Terra Grass. Like, some things you just have to make the call on. But I feel like they're sacking King Gambit here. Yeah, they're gonna sack this to have the end game here. Yup. No, what? This comes out. Oh my god, that does so much damage. Wow. Oh, but... Okay. Hold on. They may just switch back, sack that. They don't. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go Clef here. Let's see. Because I think if they switch back, I lose. Yes! Oh my god, I fucking got it! Okay. Yes! Oh! Oh, we're still in it. We're still in it. Okay. I'm going to hit the Moonlight. Thank you for the sun, by the way. They Weather Ball, but this isn't going to do jack shit to me. Okay, well, that actually hurts, but whatever. This may be Encore, and that's the thing I'm, like, scared of or whatever. I'm gonna go Thunderous here. Because if they're Encore, they may do something sneaky. And if I sack this, it's totally fine. Yes! Oh my god! We are so back! Okay, there we go. This is what I was hoping to get done here. Perfect. So that's going to be another kill for Thunderous. They go Lilligant here. Oh, I need to make sure I have my kills accurate. I have not been recording my opponent's kills at all, and that is my bad. But we're nowhere near out of the woods yet. Like, they can just go King Gambit, and like Sucker Punch is entirely free for them. They don't know that, but it is because I'm 4 attacks. But this Terra Flying, Terra Blast has been super valuable. How much does this do to my Clef? Solar Blade does 364 max. I'm at like 322, right? many turns of Sun are left? Oh, just the one, just the one. Okay, wait, this is actually completely fine then. Yeah, no, I just Terra Blast this. They have nothing to do. Okay, they triple axle. That is totally fine. That is a fine kill for me because their Sun runs out here. There we go. Okay. Now I go Exca. The sand isn't up, so I don't know if this kills. But I really want to click Earthquake. Excadrill, Earthquake, it does 30. Just put the fries in the bag, bro. Just put the fries in the bag. Yeah. Like, I'm done second guessing. I am here to play. Boom. There we go. It's just the King Gambit. It is a Terra Grass King Gambit. Like, obviously they're gonna Terra, but do they SD here? You know what? I'm feeding Clef to the wolves. Goodbye, Clef. You deserve a good rest. Because what I don't want to happen is for them to Terra and then just eat my Earthquake like it's nothing. Yeah, because Terra Grass, this shit does like 20. So the idea here is I go Clef. If they SD, they need speed is the thing. Like, they need speed for 0 speed Clef, which I am. But I just don't want them to get, like, free shit on my Excadrill. I mean, when there's a King Gambit, there's a way. Yep. +2. Oh my god, this stupid fucking Pokemon just murders me if it's SD. Wait, did I see? Oh, I would need to double check. They click Kowtow. Okay, that's fine. I just T-Wave. Maybe I land, maybe I don't. It's whatever. Not the hugest of deals, because if they're not a +2, okay, they have speed, but that's fine. They not have it? Okay, Kyurem. What hits harder? Oh, shit. Freeze Dry hits hardest. Yeah, I Freeze Dry. Yikes. Okay, they live. And they Iron Head, okay. So let's tear them down. Like I said, this one was going to be close. This one is going to be close. I'm really hoping my Excadrill is healthy. They're not a +2. I should be able to live the hit here. Unless they crit. But I do have the Iron Head. Godspeed, gamer. They sucker. Do they kill? They crit. Wow. I lost because of the crit. To be fair, I've robbed people the past couple of weeks, so I kind of had it coming. That's just mighty unfortunate, but I basically got the dub on that one. So it was like a fair play from my opponent and a fair, course. So good games. Unfortunate, but it happens. That kind of really matters for playoffs for me, unfortunately. So I may be out, but we're still going to give it our best. The fact that I was able to make those plays and put myself in a position to win there was impressive in and of itself, and I can be proud of that. So I'm not upset really that much. Hello, this is Zach from the edit here. I just wanted to clarify that the critical hit that Mike got on my Excadrill on that last turn was actually not always necessary. It's a 63% chance to KO me from full there with 5 allies fainted and black classes, which was what my opponent was. So even if they didn't critically hit, I would still more than likely lose the battle. The best play was actually to stay in and click Earthquake there because my opponent didn't click Sucker Punch, and if I had gotten that Earthquake chip off, Kyurem always KOs with Freeze Dry, and I can survive a Sucker Punch from full health unless they critically hit, even with 5 allies fainted and black glasses. Ultimately, the play I made where I was trying to not let them get a free Sword Stance didn't make any sense because after a Sword Stance, all my mons die to Sucker Punch or they're slower anyway, so I should have just attacked it. So it ended up being a throw, but regardless, I'm still pretty happy with my performance in that one. So hope y'all enjoyed the video. I'll catch y'all next week. Peace.